spawning here in the bottom left side of the map. He's currently up 1-0 in the series. It's going to be the Red Terran player alive.
The top right as the blue Terran, it's Jauchi.
So I'm not sure if this is something you ever played with, but while you were playing the campaign, did you ever try twisting the camera left or right?
No.
Yeah, like the swivels? So one thing I found that really bothered me was like I would use the swivel quite a bit to look at the train and look at like for Easter eggs and stuff. And like here in multiplayer it's smooth and slow. In the campaign it's just like jerky and all over the place. It's like immediate. It's gross and ugh.
Well, maybe you should stop admiring the terrain and actually play the game.
Well, if I did, then I wouldn't have seen the Ewok Easter egg when you're
Ewok?
Yeah, dude. You know that mission where you're escorting? I don't want to do spoilers. But you're escorting that really big robot thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually know what you're talking about.
There's an Ewok hiding behind one of the trees in the back end of the train.
That is kind of cute.
Well, I guess it's probably not technically an Ewok. It's like a bear thing, but yeah, you know what it's supposed to be. Anyways, as we continue through here with the TVT, we've got a couple of matches left up behind this for those who might just be joining us. We got the winner of this movie on a fight against Reality, and the winner of that fighting against Journey for the final spot, as we already did have Beyond qualify through the winner's bracket for this tournament. It's awesome, good stuff to see. Quick reminder though, while it's only 8 a.m. in the morning over here, it's going to be 4 p.m. We return later today for the North American qualifier as well. I saw Semper signed up and a couple others. Kelazur, I'm really glad to see. Sad we didn't see Intense or Masa sign up. Maybe they'll sign up in the last moment. I know Intense had mentioned he had class today, which kind of sucks.
Who is class on a Monday? Wait a minute.
Well, I was thinking more that it's 4 p.m. on a Monday. Come on. And if you're East Coast, it's like nighttime already.
Yeah, exactly. If he was East Coast.
Oh, Major and Ruff both signed up since last time I looked, so that's good. Drunken Boy. Brent. I think the qualifiers tonight are actually going to be quite fun.
I expect Semper and Kelazur to win.
Really? Over Major?
I don't think Major's gonna show.
Okay, well, that's actually a pretty fair assessment if we're taking that into consideration. But again, I'm really looking forward to it because I love TVT. When we play Archon mode, this is like the one match I would get most like hyped about. But gonna get a nice. Oh, actually, that was a really good deny on the command center. This buys alive quite a few extra seconds. Gets an STV kill and kills the Marine 2 in the process. Not too bad overall. But, back at home, he does have his own CC up and running, so going to be ahead in this regard. Apparently, we're going to get a Masan raid. I don't know if that's actually happening or not. If it is, big love to Masan and all of his viewers. But yeah, so if you're just joining us, quick again recap. TVT only tournaments. We are getting close to the end of the Korean qualifier. We got about this best of 3 and 2 others behind us, so quite a bit more StarCraft action on the way. Marines top the ramp are going to get fried by those Hellions. Alive just going to walk right through this. Now there's auto turrets going to come down. There's a couple of SCVs that could get pulled.
Ooh, the supply depot block did not actually work.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to actually get the SCVs to block in between the refinery as well. But as he pulls away from this, the tank's out. This might not get too much more done. I don't know. He's kind of being a bit awkward with his SCV control. That's no question about that.
A lot of SCVs took damage, but not many died. I mean, 6 is not bad, but a lot more could have if they just bulked up a little bit harder. Medevac's going to heal them all up, though, so the Banshee's not going to get too many kills. Not too many easy kills.
I'm getting yelled at for spoilers, but guys, I spoiled nothing. You escort a robot? That's not a spoiler. If I told you what the robot was or why you were escorting it, that's a spoiler.
Yeah, it's definitely not a spoiler. Like, yeah, keep in mind, robot can mean a lot of things.
It's a giant probe, okay?
Yeah, just a giant probe.
It's the one from the cinematic. Oh, nice catch with this Cyclone on the Raven. This is going to go down without question. Trying to drop an auto turret, but it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Again, just seeing the one Cyclone used on, what, 4 different players now? And it always seems to be effective. So, I gotta tell you, like, I'm gonna start working this into my TVT play for sure. Like, just this one Cyclone is so big. I mean, this thing's gonna fall off in the late game. It probably won't even have that big of a role in the mid game, minus that one medevac sniper earlier today. But it's really cool seeing the Cyclones. They're really, one of them is proven to be quite effective. Again, completely denies the drop. Not even going to bother trying to go in.
Yeah. It's entirely worth it, in my opinion, just to stop these drops from happening. That's what I hate about TVT. Just 4 or 5 Marines sneak in there. Just a big headache to take care of, but a single Cyclone will make them think twice, at least. It will get the medevac, even if the Marines drop off.
Banshee coming through to the main.
And everything's healed up. These were like 7 of them were one shot, and the medevac healed them. So look, it's 5. I mean, it's not bad.
That's not done yet either. A couple more shots here in the natural.
Oh god, it's a lot. Jotchi has taken some like really, really terrible damage. Oh no. This Banshees even have cloak.
Yeah, that's the most impressive thing about it for sure.
God forbid it did. I mean, having to use scans on this too, which is like insult to injury. It does die to that medevac. I mean, that was kind of cool, but it does not make
value.
Does not make up for how much damage.
17 workers killed in total. It's 31 SCVs versus 51. Alive is his 3rd CC on the way. Jocktree is just looking rough. There's no better way to phrase that. He doesn't have a 3rd CC even coming. Hopefully he's gonna push with brute force, army supply, and tech, but Alive actually has the army supply lead on top of this. Downside though, he is moving out for a drop, and this is gonna have a lot less units at home to defend. And as we can see here through the income graph, Alive has just been nailing it for almost 6 minutes, over 6 minutes now. He's just been kicking ass. All that extra money going to go into production, and all that extra money going to become those units he's going to need to defend, and that's why he's got that army supply lead. Double medevacs, though, do go unscouted as they head towards that natural base. Joshi is not going to be able to defend this at all. And the path that he's taking into the back of the base is kind of like the slowest one possible. He does this again, where he leads with the siege tanks. What are your thoughts on this? I really don't like leading with siege tanks like this.
Well, if there's nothing there, then fine. But yeah, he ends up leading into a couple of tanks that obviously got the first shot off because of the change to tank drop. So well, I don't like it.
Last game was so bad for him too. Looks like he might just hold it home, not before taking a couple of SCV losses. Mostly just cosmetic damage as he's killing supply depots from Alive right now, though. So not that big of a threat. This Raven is fully loaded with either Seeker missiles or auto turrets, looking for a way to engage this.
Looking and not really doing too much. Willing to lose a couple of supply depots if it means that his break is going to be that much easier.
Still got a nice SCV lead while this goes on, too. Just want to throw that out there.
Some friendly Marines alive! Well, one day he'll break this. One day. Any day now.
There's no escape for Jocktree, actually. I just realized the one medevac in play is almost dead, and there's no more coming to shuffle this out. So Jocktree is, in essence, stuck in the base with so much of his army supply. Snipes off that last medevac on the backside.
He's gonna lose his third.
Marines.
There was no reason. What is happening to Alive? There is no reason to lose that third.
He could have lifted it too, even with the Marines there threatening him. I'm surprised he didn't.
Like there was barely anything else going on. There was a single
Raven,
drop
please.
just now.
Raven, please.
Are you real? Like
what is happening to Alive? He's fumbling the ball is what he's doing. He's getting a small drop on the other side of the map, but nothing worth focusing that much attention on.
What the
Oh, but Joshi now going to kind of throw this way, unloading in the main once again. No more high ground vision.
Okay,
GG gets called.
Well,
I don't know that he deserved to win that game, but he did win that game. 2-0.